Okay, so before we get into this, if any of you are looking to get fucked up, you can play a little drinking game with this video here. So basically, it'll probably work best with like shots because it's only like a 12-minute video. But basically every time I say, I think I'm doing the right thing here, take a shot. And every time I go to wrap the video up, but then continue on, take another shot there. Oh, you're going to be fucking steaming. Hey guys, Steve Emmanuel here. Okay, so it's a bit of a shit one, but yeah, I've made a decision that I'm not going to do the European Championships, and it's for a number of reasons. I'm going to be completely open and honest about my reasoning for this. You know, I'm pretty open about like the mental health issues that I go through and things like that, and you know, that's a big contributing factor to my decision to not compete at the competition. I do my best to keep myself motivated and to try and stop these things from happening, and just, you know, I basically just, at the minute, it's unavoidable, and it's unavoidable because I don't really have the tools to deal with it for a prolonged period of time. And like, you know, like people have different coping mechanisms for all these sorts of things, and I have a very limited understanding of this. I do really need to just get a bit more understanding, because I hate sort of like talking about this to you without having the full know-how and all the full ins and outs and everything. But basically it's one of these things where like my coping mechanism is the gym, along with a lot of other people's coping mechanisms is the gym, and it does help you. But when you're a high level athlete competing at a high level in a competitive sport, and this sport means everything to me, don't get me wrong with that, like this sport means everything, then sometimes that coping mechanism isn't a coping mechanism, it's the, I don't know, the kryptonite, I guess, would be a way of thinking about it. Not that I'm saying that I'm Superman, but yeah. God, I sounded so big-headed there, didn't I? Anyway, so yeah, like, that's a big part of it, and, like, we all know what happened this time last year, where I was getting ready for Europeans, I was going through the same sort of shit, I wasn't feeling good in training, I wasn't all that confident, I went and competed anyway, and then I couldn't deal with the pressure, and I ended up getting fucking drunk and making an absolute idiot of myself and getting kicked out of the competition by the federation. And I can 100% tell you that this wouldn't happen like this time, because I've learned from it, I'm more mature because of that situation. But at the same time, I'm not confident that I'm going to really sort of do what I want to do there. And, you know, I'll be completely honest with you, I think on that day, Wheels Bricky wins. I do. Like, I don't think I'm good enough to beat him right now. And what that would do to me mentally, I don't know. I can't guarantee. I'd like to think that it would be a case of, right, so I've lost this one. I'm going to pick myself up, dust myself off, and I'm just going to fucking put everything I can into training and make sure it doesn't happen again at Worlds, because I want to win that fucking world title. I don't give a fuck. And, you know, I'd like to think that's what I would do. That would be my intent, but my intent isn't to go through these episodes of being a depressed cunt and fucking not being able to function properly for like days and weeks at a time sometimes. And, you know, like, I just think it's the smartest thing to do. And if I'm not confident about this competition, then I'm going to have another 4 or 5 weeks of shitty training, because I'm going to be doubting myself. I'm going to be doubting myself constantly that I'm not going to be able to achieve what I want to achieve. And if you're thinking like that, then your lifts aren't going to go very well in the gym. You might surprise yourself here and there, but on the whole, consistently, you're probably not going to be lifting all that well. Then what does that do for the rest of the training? Now, I have got the Arnold coming up, and I will be following through on doing the Arnold, because you lucky American cunts. because I was invited. It'd be pretty rude not to. I've paid my money already, and I get to see fuckface. So, you know, I really do want to do that, and that's going to be a huge honour going out and doing the Arnold, because that's something that I wanted to do for a very, very long period of time. Yeah, I'm fucking gutted. I really am gutted. But I just think, like, the wise thing for me to do is to learn from what I did last year. Can we all just take a moment to appreciate the fucking power belly I've got going on right now? I'm fucking gutted. Jesus, that thing is good. Yeah. This always happens like a cycle. Just these months are shit for me. And then when the sun comes back out and it's a bit more bright and it's not as gloomy and everything, just I get that consistency back. I get better with me eating. I get better with me sleeping. Just everything. And training goes better from like March, mid-March, up until around sort of like August, September time, and then it starts going shit. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think I'm making the right decision. I'm gutted, but I don't regret the decision. I think it's the best thing that I can do right now, because I'll be honest, if I went out there, didn't lift anywhere near knowing what I know I can, I'll be off Weird Biggie again. You know, I don't know what I would do with my confidence, and I just think just a minor setback now has a better chance of me moving forwards and doing enough damage to get that world title. And I don't think, yeah, I think that's better than a major setback like losing to him and having it in my head that I've never beaten him. This will be 3 comps that I've never beaten him at. You know, it's just, I think I'm doing the right thing here. And you know, European Championships, they're not cheap. You know, I'm going to fucking Denmark, which is an expensive country in itself. I don't know how much it's going to cost to get out there. I haven't looked into all that sort of stuff yet. But I'd much rather use that money, invest it in myself, and going out and seeking a sports psychologist rather than going out and, you know, spunking the money away on failure. Because, like I say, I don't know what's going to happen in these next 3 or 4 weeks of training, but I don't think it's going to be good enough to win the European title. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here for titles. I'm not here for coming close. I came close fucking plenty of times. What's the point in coming close, you know? So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm not doing European Championships for sure. I've pulled out the day. That'll be getting official in the next few days or so. And I'm going to use the money that I would have spent on sports psychology and trying to get my head right. I think that's better for the short term, and I certainly think it's better for the long term. So yeah, I think that's everything. I don't think there's anything else that I need to really bring up or nothing like that. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. I had a fantastic one wipe shit today. It really was. It was majestic. Like that toilet paper was unblemished, so it was a definite one wiper, a genuine one wiper. And yesterday, I wiped my arse with a baby wipe for the very first time in my life. That was fucking luxurious. Andrex, yeah. So that's a game changer. God, could you imagine if that'd be really good on like a ring stinger? I think that'd just be soothing. I'm trying to see if there's like different fragrances and stuff like that. This is cotton fresh fragrance. You know, there could be some lavender ones out there and stuff like that, so what to look out for. Yeah, I've got nothing else to say. Yep, I'm out. Thanks for watching, guys. Pardon me. Yeah, it's typical, all this stuff. Like, it always happens. Like, you know, I really, really thought this year that I was going to pull it around. I really thought I wasn't going to suffer as much, because things that I have in my life now, I didn't have this time last year and the year before that and everything. And I really did think that I was going to pull it around. I thought it was not having these things in place that was causing all this shit. And now I have these things in place. Like, I'm better professionally. I'm better athletically, although it's not going good right now. I've got an awesome girlfriend who, you know, I don't see that often, but, you know, we still talk all the time, and that's class. And, you know, still for some reason, I just still don't have that one coping mechanism that I need to just sort of get me out of the shit. Like, I'm better at recognizing when it might happen now, when I'm noticing little trends that keep coming about. But I still don't know what that little fucking X factor, that if factor is that I need to just sort of recognize it, nip it in the bud, and then move the fuck on. And that's what I need to spend some time and some money working out. Okay, so yeah, like I said, I really do think I'm doing the right thing here. You know, like a guy asked me on Instagram yesterday whether I thought I was going to beat Weird Biggie. And, you know, I think I said something like, I mean, I don't know what's going to happen. But I just wasn't being honest with myself. Like, I was just saving face. And, you know, I don't think I'm going to beat him at this competition in the next few weeks. And if I'm not confident with that in myself, in my ability to beat this guy, then why the fuck would I go and spend all that money and go and compete to come second or third at another competition on the international stage? Do you know what I mean? And, you know, this is not me saying that I'm scared of his abilities or anything like that, because I'm really not. It's just I just don't feel like I'm ready for it right now with all the shit that I've been going through. And I think I'm going to leave on this note. You know, like being high up in any sport, I get a lot of support, and I fucking love each and every one of you for showing me the support that you do all the time. But I don't reply to them all because, like, I do get a lot. Fucking Billy Big Bollocks. But, you know, I read them all, and it always makes me smile, and like, you do all have a special place in my heart for that, and I will always be thankful. But I do know there's going to be some fucking cunts out there who are going to accuse me of ducking them and all this sort of shit, and, you know, you're not going to do that on my comments or to my face or in a private message. You're going to do it in your little WhatsApp groups, your Facebook Messenger groups, your Facebook chat, and it's all cute. But, you know, if you're taking joy in the situation that I'm going through right now, then you're a piece of shit. And you can all respectfully go and fuck yourselves. Right, I'm out. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace! Should have cut that out, shouldn't I?